Everyone, Kim here with Whiny Women on a wonderful Mother's Day. It's been a fantastic day, and if you're a mother, I hope you've had a great day as well. Started off today by going and seeing a Timbers game, and luckily they tied it up, so it's another tie for the Timbers. I think they've done that all season. I think they've only lost one or something like that. But anyway, it was a great day. Me and my son went and did that this afternoon or this morning, and now we're getting ready to have dinner. And I'm going to be trying 3 wines tonight, and the reason why I'm doing them all in one video is that they're all from Cornerstone. They're all Sauvignon Blancs, and it's a vertical, so it's a 2009, 10, and 11, and we've been asked to try them all at the same time. Darn, that Craig Camp making us drink all 3 bottles at once. And he also asked us to try it with crab or lobster and not oysters. So since I'm not a huge oyster fan, that was an easy choice for me. Although fresh crab is a little hard to find right now, so we did our best to improvise by getting some fresh crab meat. And then I have assortment of cheeses and some fruits here, so I'll be trying a little bit of that with the Sauvignon Blanc. So it might be a little bit longer video than you're normally used to, so sit back, relax, and let's try some Sauvignon Blancs because it's a treat that this gets to happen. So the first one is the 2009 Cornerstone Cellars Sauvignon Blanc from the Napa Valley. All 3 of these wines are from the Talcott Vineyard in St. Helena. So they're all from there, and the one thing I did notice is that they are all very close at the same harvest time. So the 2009 was harvested on September 9th. The 2010 and 11 were both harvested on September 13th, which I thought was really kind of cool. Had to be some planning that went along with that because, you know, you just can't plan a pick date. Things have to happen in order for the fruit to be ripe and all that good stuff. So it must have all come together for this. All of the wines were and they were done in an extremely cool graduated fermentation in stainless steel, so it could enhance the retention of the delicate aromatic flavors and characteristics. They were done after over a month of slow, cold fermentation. All the wines were racked into mature barrels, surly style, so they could age and have that added richness to the palate. So that's how they were all done. So they were all done the same way. They were all pretty much harvested on the same date, with the exception of the 09, but you know, 4 days is no big deal. So that's one of the cool things that I really like about this is that they've done them the same. Now the 2009 and 2010 are sold out. They do have a few bottles in their library. So the 2009 would sell for $70. The 2010 would sell for $50. The 2011 right now is $30, and they do have that in stock. So if you would like to get any of those bottles, you would just need to contact Cornerstone Cellars. You can go to whinywomen.com, click on the link to their website, and it'll take you right to it. So let's go ahead and get some tasting going on because I'm anxious to try them all. It's such a treat. I'm so excited to know Craig Camp and that he entrusts in me as well as other wine bloggers to taste his wines and tell you guys about him because I think he's a great guy. Cornerstone's a great winery, and they make really kick-ass wines. So I think you should try them. So that I've never had a really aged white wine because I don't know if I'm just, you know, people don't talk about them that often or what, but you know, 2009 is not that old, but for a white, I mean, that's, you know, that's what, 6 years, a 6-year-old white wine. So I don't know if, I mean, I'm sure that's normal for some wines. Oh, another thing I wanted to mention is that instead of in a white or a clear glass bottle, they're done in the dark bottles like their Cabernets and things like that. And the reason why they do that is that they want you to age their white wines, hence that they're so older now. They want you to age them because they believe with age, these wines will actually get better. So I am excited. So this 2009 kind of smells like seafood. Maybe it's just because it's sitting here. It's very soft. It almost smells creamy on the nose. It's just a very It says it has a vibrantly aromatic with great depth of flavor balanced by zesty acidity and firm minerality. Maybe that's what I'm smelling, minerality. Let's taste it. Mmm. Mmm. Now, Napa Sauvignon Blancs do not have the same characteristics as New Zealand, let's say, Sauvignon Blancs. They don't have that, you know, what people say cat pee. There's not an overly huge grapefruit tone to them. They're actually very soft. I would say subdued citrus, if any. These are very nice. This 2009 is amazing. It goes in very soft. You can taste maybe some apricots and some pears. And then it just finishes very smooth. This would go really well with just about anything, which I'm really excited about is because we are going to have salmon tonight. So this is going to, I'm thinking these Napa ones are going to go very well with the salmon because it's just, they're going to play nicely together. So I am going to try a little crab. I wish I could show you a picture. You'll just have to go onto my Facebook because I'll have a picture there. But let's try some crab with this 2009. The crab's not bad either. Oh. Oh, yes, that is awesome. Oh, I'm going to try a little cheese. That was Manchego, one of my favorite cheeses. It softens out that. Manchego has a slight bite to it. That's really good. I like it. You guys, the 2009 is amazing. So let's move on to 2010. Sorry, I have to slug this back now. 2009 is incredible. Let's try on the 2010. Remember, it's all still done the same way. Nothing new. The same barrel, aging, processing, and all that stuff. Oh, I do want to point out, though, that 2009... And they also do these pre-dawn. And when they say pre-dawn, they've shown a picture of it. And they've got the lights out on the vineyard. There's no sunlight or dawn break or anything. It's like they're doing it in the dark, picking these grapes. Which I find kind of funny. But one thing I wanted to add, and I'm not even sure now I can figure out. Oh, so 2009 was a mild one. A cool, dry winter brought a late bud break. Then the spring rains produced late or lush canopies, necessitating extra attention in the vineyard on our part to make sure the balance of vegetation and fruit. June heat stopped the vegetative growth and prompted veraison, which means the turning of the color, and a moderate summer with welcome late season heat spells meant ripening occurred at a relatively even pace, which is always good for the fruit. Even pace, not anything big or bad. Okay, so now 2010 was a cool summer, unusually cool summer with a coastal cloud layer that seemed never to break. And so it made everything slow. So this also allowed ripening to occur at an even pace, giving the fruit ability to develop intense aromatics and flavors with perfectly balanced acidity. So that's also good. An extreme late August heat wave didn't deter the balance of the crop, so it was all good. So 2010 Sauvignon Blanc. Oh my. Okay, so the 2009 did not have that grapefruit overtone or undertone. This one, the 2010, you can smell it, but it has more tropical to it. Like a really, really lush mango. So while there's a little bit of that citrus in the smell, I get huge mangoes on this. Oh, yum. You get the grapefruit on the tongue. Ah, this 2010 is, oh my God. Still goes in soft, little acidity, mid-palate, hits you with that grapefruit taste. And then it just finishes very nice. Nice thing about this is that finish lingers, and I love that about this. It's a nice lingering finish. Oh, okay, let's try some crab. Just because I got to. I just want to see what it tastes like with this. The crab kind of cuts into that tropical fruitness, but you still taste it. Doesn't take away from the crab at all. There's no butter on this crab. I think there might be a slight little bit of lemon, but that's about it. It's a naked crab is what it is. That's what my husband said, I'll make you naked crab. So whether I would have had to crack the crab, I would have done that way ahead of time. So, this is amazing. I'm just going to try it with a little brie. Triple cream here. Oh. Good job. Good job. 2010 so far. I think, I like the 2009, but I think 2010 so far is my fave. Let's see what 2011 brings. So, 2011 was, they had a lower yield. And the reason why is because the fruit set came immediately after flowering. Typically happens in May or June. The fruit set provides the foundation for the size and quality of that year's harvest. The fruit can set negatively when the weather is too rainy, cold, or windy, and that's what happened at this time. So 2011 resulted in a dramatic lower yields. The manner of the growing season was mild, so they were able to still do all the things they had, but because of that rainy and cold, it kind of lessened the fruit yield that they would have gotten off of this. So, this one actually smells a lot like the 2009. It's kind of subdued. You still get a little of that grapefruit, but it's not as like, wow, as that 2010. It's creamy. This one smells really creamy. 2011 is much milder than 2010. You still get that acidity and that citrus, slight grapefruit. It still is a very, very nice Sauvignon Blanc. Let's try it with the little crab. And you know, when you guys want to do things like this, if you're trying to judge something, it's always, you know, get the same brand, same type of wine, and just try to do the consecutive years. Same vineyard. It's still great. Don't get me wrong. Craig Camp doesn't make bad wine. Ooh, and with the brie is, ooh, it's amazing. So, 2009 Sauvignon Blanc. And the labels are all the same, you guys, so it's not really making a difference. 2010, but just so you know that I wasn't cheating on these. In 2011, Cornerstone Sauvignon Blancs from Napa Valley, all from the same vineyard, which I love. And but if I were to tell you what my favorite one is, I think 2010 is my favorite of these three. We're going to try them with some salmon, so I'll put that in the notes on my blog, so make sure you read that. Craig Camp, thank you so much for allowing me to taste 3 of your Sauvignon Blancs. They're all amazing. None of them are bad at any means. They're all amazing. If you guys can get your hands on these Sauvignon Blancs, I would highly, highly recommend it. Because Napa Valley does make good Sauvignon Blancs, especially Cornerstone Cellars. And you guys, if you ever get the chance to go and visit, I'd highly recommend it, or get his wines. And they're, you just have to order them on his website, because I don't know exactly where all his wines are. But Craig Camp, great job. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And you guys have a good rest of your day. Cheers.